Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third race of the year for the American Open Wheel Modified Tour. Getting ready to kick things off at USA International. We didn't stream the first two races. This is 3 races in, unfortunately, but I will catch you guys up. We've had some exciting races these past 2 weeks, and both the first 2 races have been won by Alex Relling, who's looking to go 3 for 3 here today. We are just wrapping up qualifying. I'm gonna ask a few drivers. Well, I have one last driver. I'm gonna ask the pronunciations of their name, and then we're gonna get started here. All right, field's rolling. We're getting ready to kick things off. Third race of the year. Uh-oh, we got one blinking already. But third race of the year. For the American Open Wheel Modified Tour. I don't have an overlay. I apologize. We're just going to have to do it kind of awkwardly for now. But I will be hitting spacebar and just looking at this overlay on occasion, so just bear with me here. It's first time doing an iRacing broadcast on my own, and second ever, excuse me. So just bear with me here. My computer can only handle so much, so I don't want to risk it this late into the day trying to find a good overlay. But the base car's
green flag,
and the green flag is waving. Oh, there goes Hancock around in front of the field, and he's gonna collect more. It's Joseph Dunn, and the caution's out already. We did not make it far as Enich Hancock goes sideways on lap number 1, turn 1. And let's go back and see what happened. Just drove in too deep, got loose, and couldn't hang on to it. New handling model for these modifieds here on iRacing. So the driver's trying to get used to that, and you see Jacob Witt, Joseph Dunn had nowhere to go. I believe Witt escaped without any contact. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for Dunn as he gets into the left rear tire. Definitely caused some damage, and I'm gonna pretend we didn't see that. Yeah, we got 3 cars on pit road. I do believe Jacob Witt does have some damage. And stopping in pit road, we've got issues on pit road. Not sure what's going on there, but Joseph Dunn, if he's mad at Witt there, or if he had too much damage. Hancock on pit road. Erickson's pitting as well. Off to a chaotic start already here at USA International, but this should be a good one. Under laps. Sure to be interesting. All right, 1 lap to green as the field doubles back up. Being led by the 5 of Zach Fowler. To his outside is Brendan Timon, a man I've raced before. I know he's not going to give this spot up easily. He's going to give that 5-car run for his money. Down on the bottom, you see him aggressively heating his tires. He's ready to go. But we are bunched up. I'm going to let him loose for a second time. Hopefully, this time we get it underway. As the pace car is in, here we go. Green flag is back in the air. Let me make sure I'm... here we go. Look at Timon with a good jump on the high side. Sails it off into turn 1, way up high. almost gets the wall. He's loose. They're going to crash. Timon, the
All right,
9
man.
is involved as well.
Caution is
And
out.
there's a big pileup on the back straightaway. Logan Doyle's collected in it. Jacob Mitchell and others. The 9 of Connor Trafari backwards. And we have another caution just that quickly. What happened there? Timon ran up the bank and got into the marbles, got loose, and then just slid down, and poor Trafari on the bottom of 3 wide got clipped, and the 57 just had nowhere to go, came flying in. That's Jake Luffman in the 57 car. Nothing he could do. Let's go on board with him there. Watch. He sees the smoke. He thinks he's clear. He thought it went low, and then instead he was surprised with the car sitting there on the top side of the track. Just tried to shoot the gap. There was no gap to shoot. It's one of those things. I mean, it's easy to say you should just jump on the brakes, but sometimes, it looked like he was trying to follow the cars ahead of him through. Sometimes that's all you have to do, and you have to trust that, and it's a decision you have to make. And unfortunately, he picked wrong, and it destroyed his car. So he's on pit road now, getting repairs. Zach Fowler continues to lead, and I'm going to go ahead and cut. I'll see you at the restart. All right, here we go. Doubling up once again, getting ready for another restart. Zach Fowler has been completely uncontested on the bottom as everyone that has tried to stay even with him has spun. Hopefully they don't make it 3 for 3 on this next restart. But it's all Zach Fowler. Chris Lilly lines up to his outside. Cole Perez, Mason Broughton, the row behind them. They may be in the danger zone based on what we've seen so far. Pace car is in. Let's try this one more time.
Green, green, green.
As the green flag waves. Let me get there we go. So we finally complete a green flag lap. The 5 of Fowler clear ahead of the field. Chris Lilly settles in second. First side-by-side action is for P4 as the 6 of Nico Servideo clears the 69, and he's got his sight set on P4 as well. Absolutely hugged that yellow line. So out of front, Chris Lilly follows the 5 of Fowler, the 32 of Broughton in third. Further back, look at the 37. The Yukon machine trying to work its way to the front. Looks like got loose. Underneath the 9, had to give up the position. And we're starting to stack up here in the middle of the field. Big gaggle of cars. Wheel to wheel, banging Nerf bars here off turn number 2. And that's the 15 of Kyle Terzak on the inside, getting past Jonathan Camps. The 32 loose again. Jacob Mitchell not making friends out there as he almost got to the 9 car yet again. Trafari has already been in a mess earlier in this race, trying to avoid another one, but also trying to work his way back up to the front. Zachary Martin on the high side now, pinning down the 32, the 37. 37 is going to concede the spot. He's trying to relax, doesn't want to wreck the car. And that is a smart play. We've seen him get loose twice already. Look at this up front. The 5 starting to lose that lead as Chris Lilly closes in. Lilly has closed the gap considerably, and the 5 missed the bottom on corner entry there. Lilly closes it some more, and he blinks out for a brief moment there. He's back now. That's got to be kind of concerning if you're riding in second. The car you're trying to chase down and pass is blinking out. You can't see where he is. Look at this back here. This is the battle for 5th. Battle for 4th, rather. It's the 40 of Cole Perez. Seems to be holding up this pack behind him. He's got the 6 right on his rear end. As Servideo looks to the inside, Terzak slides up, almost got to the 69. The first 2 races this season gets by Zagorski in that 69 car. So Relling climbing up through the pack, looking for yet another spot. Oh, into the wall. It's the 40 of Perez. Now side by side for 4th. The 6 blocking that bottom lane bump trap down the back straightaway from the 15 to Servideo. Sideways was Brian Zagorski. Now looking inside is Terzak. Oh, and there goes Perez in the inside wall.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
They're wrecking behind. That's the 49. Sideways back there. Another car was involved. That's Joseph Dunn in the 82. And Rob Erickson is getting that thing rolling now. Cole Perez backwards. That's our 3rd caution of the race after a pretty good green flag run. What happened there? We saw Perez dropping back. Was in P7 and just gets loose. The car behind had nowhere to go. That was Zagorski in the 69 car that tagged him and sent him into the inside wall. And it looks like trying to check up. No, this is completely separate. The 49 gets loose into the 82. And he also collected Todd Bellinger in the 18. Boy, this one's been action-packed from the start. But the story, the driver to watch, Alex Relling. He's climbing through the field. Can he go 3 in a row to start the season here in the American Open Wheel Tour? One to green as the field doubles up for our 4th launch of the race. 3rd restart. I'm excited to watch that 42 car. He just keeps finding a way to end up in victory lane. Last week, it was a hard-fought battle. He was in 3rd. The top 2 get together. He slips through, takes the win. Is luck still on his side? Pace car is in. We're about to find out.
Green.
Into the restart zone. We're green. Side by side through most of the field. And Jafari makes a daring move to get to the inside lane. He's now underneath the 6-car Servideo. Relling ahead of him. Side by side down the backstretch. Terzak on the inside. He's going to take P3, or is he? Clips the apron. The 32 almost got into him. And wiggling around is Mason Broughton. Contact with Alex Relling. Bouncing off of each other. Touching Nerf bars, touching wheels. As Jafari looks to take advantage. Broughton falling back. Dives in deep, trying to stick to the right rear quarter panel. He's going to get loose. Almost gets the outside wall. Here comes Jafari to clear him. Another car to his inside is Servideo. Almost slid up into him. Broughton is bleeding here. Bad. He's bleeding spots left and right. Look at Kyle Terzak up in the third place, and he's not satisfied. He's right on the rear bumper of the 53 car. Looking for second, potentially getting up there to try to win this thing. Side by side back here to 04 of Zachary Martin underneath the 32 now. And that's another spot loss. Right. And Terzak with a great run through 3 and 4. Got to the rear bumper at a 53. Almost got inside. He's going to have to try to set him up one more time through 1 and 2. The 53 does not have the same cornering speed. Here comes Terzak looking low. Has his bumper in there. Dives it in deep. Can he make it stick? Gets on the apron. He's loose. Sideways out of turn 4. He's going to hang on. But that puts him into the clutches of Relling. Terzak has to regroup, try to make up that ground he just lost. His tires have to be screaming at him right now after that wiggle. Look at Jafari right up against that wall. Using every inch of this racetrack. As things start to cool down behind him, this battle still rages on as Relling is not giving up. Oh, behind him, contact and sideways. What a save from Zach Martin. And they're 3 wide heading into turn 1. First time we've seen 3 wide on corner entry today. They make it work. Some careful driving there by the 32 who bleeds more positions in the process. Brendan Timon trying to cut down. And he will. He has run. Is blocked by the 16 and Hancock. There was a big blink there. The 5 wants to see Terzak get side by side with that 53 car in his mirror, as he knows Chris Lilly might be faster than him on the long runs. If Terzak can get up there and start battling, he might be able to pull away. Relling is still there. He's been good at putting himself in a position to win. He's in a good position right now. As Terzak slips, here comes Relling to his inside. Terzak trying to pin that 42 car down. Tight racing here off turn 2. Still got his nose inside that 42 car. Oh, contact. Relling is going to fall back, and he gets put into the wall by Terzak. Bounces off again. Can he hang on? Terzak, I don't know. I don't think that was intentional, but they did make contact. Hit that 42 car into the wall. Hopefully it's not hurt. It looks fine to me. I don't see any suspension damage. The wheel seems to be pointed straight. Might just need to take some time to regroup. But with these open wheel cars, it's easy to tear up a suspension. So we've got close battles for both the top spots. As Chris Lilly was right on the rear loses some ground. The 9 of Trafari, though, still right on the rear bumper at a 15. We are approaching the halfway point of this race. Trafari inside. Terzak slams the door on him. Says, you are not going to get it that easy. And now he's loose off turn 2. Terzak pushing that 15 car. And now the 9 gets sideways. Man, what a battle for third here. Both drivers on the edge of control. Further back, Brendan Timon on the inside of Enoch Hancock. Up the hill, almost got a tap from Broughton. Hancock with the run down the back straightaway. They are very close to each other. Meanwhile, up front, Chris Lilly once again reeling in the 5 car of Zach Fowler. Fowler, who's been doing a great job of just hitting his marks, not letting the pressure get to him. No matter how much they fill up his mirrors, he has not left that white line. As he wraps it around the bottom, excuse me, that's the yellow line in the car. As he wraps it around the bottom there, 3 and 4. 53, you see he's trying a different line into the corners there, trying a wider arc to cut down, get the momentum out of the corner, possibly giving up some speed on entry to focus on his exit. He did it again there. Chris Lilly, oh, wiggle from the 5. Nothing serious. Someone tapped the wall back there, but we are still good. As Alex Relling gets to the inside of Connor Trafari. The top 3 under a blanket. Relling wants to get up there and get in it. Oh, clips the apron. Big wiggle out of that 42 car. That's going to hurt him, but he's still got time. Chris Lilly is there. He is on the bumper up that 5. Sideways out of turn 4. Giving it everything he has. Kyle Terzak now on the rear bumper of Lilly. As Lilly slips, Terzak goes to the inside, battling for second. This is what that 5 car wants to see. Wheel to wheel off turn 2 contact. Banging Nerf bars here at USA International. One of the faster tracks on the schedule. That is not what you want to see if you're behind the wheel of one of these cars. But neither man giving an inch. And it looks like it's going to be Terzak winning this battle as he shoves the 50, almost shoved him up into the wall. Little bit of contact pushed that 53 car up the racetrack. And look at the gap now between Fowler and Terzak. That's exactly what Fowler wanted to see. Probably wouldn't mind seeing that battle go on a little bit longer. But now Relling underneath the 9. This time he's going to have a chance to clear Trafari. And he gets the spot off of turn number 4. Trafari trying to cut back inside. Not quite able to cross him over. Turzak, the fastest car on the track right now, is cleared for second. He's driving away from Chris Lilly, and now has his sights set on the leader. As we catch a lap car down the back straightaway is Todd Bellinger. He's been in some trouble earlier today. Logan Doyle as well. Those are the two lappers that we're catching here. Will they make things easy or difficult for that 5 car? It looks like they're going to make it easy as the 18 goes way down on the apron and out of harm's way. Doesn't want to impact the race for the lead. That's Anton Schoppler on pit road. Now those are the damaged cars. Logan Doyle's car seems to be completely fine. But look at this. Kyle Turzak's momentum has seemingly stalled as he doesn't seem to be rapidly catching. I say that, and he bombs it into 3 and 4. Gained a lot of time on the 5. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. We've got, I don't feel like doing math, but we've still got quite a ways to go. That 15 car starting to reel in. The 5 yet again. Looks like he took a few laps to regain composure, regain control. As we know, that 15 car, he's been pushing, he's been aggressive all race. May have taken a few laps to cool his tires off, not pushing quite as hard. It looks like he's ready to mount another run. Both your top 2 cars in the frame. And they're catching lap traffic. This is going to be a fun one to watch. Further back here, you see a train of cars. Look like they might have done battle at some point, but that's all squared away. All eyes are now on the top 2. Turzak versus Fowler. As Turzak inches closer yet again off turn 4. Chris Lilly and Alex Relling seem to have they seem to kind of be content with where they are. Neither man really gaining or losing much time on the other. But a good run for both men. As it stands, they don't really need to push. Bringing it home in P3 and P4 respectively, that'll be a good day for them. Especially Alex Relling in the points, because he's already won the first 2 races. So not really needing to risk anything. As we head down the backstretch yet again. 30 laps to go, coming to 29 this time by. And Turzak gained a lot of time for 3 and 4 that time. Every lap, that 15 car gets closer and closer. And he's got a great run down the backstretch. He's looking to the inside. Kyle Turzak dives it in. Looks like the 5 is just going to give it to him. He didn't really try to defend too hard, but Turzak a little loose off the corner. Could this be the strategy for the 5 car? He seems to be planted up there. Turzak is all over the place. Could he be trying to push that 15 car to get him to burn up his tires? Slow close quarters. Terzak almost slid up into the 5. Still on his inside. Dives it back down into 1 and 2. The 5 using that banking to his advantage. Terzak bouncing off of him. Still wheel to wheel. Down into turn 1. Terzak not giving it up. This is going to allow Chris Lilly to reel these 2 back in. And now suddenly, Lilly, who was just content with a 3rd place finish, might be back in the hunt for a win if this goes on much longer. Heck, that could allow Alex Relling to reel these 2 in. The entire field could get reeled in at this point. Terzak nose is ahead. The 5 still hanging on to his right rear quarter panel. Right rear tire, rather. Lilly is there. What's he gonna do? Terzak is clear to the lead. Slides up in front of that 5 car. Looks back to the inside. Diving it in. Terzak shuts the door. And he's gonna set sail here, I'd imagine. That 15 car strong. The 64 of Logan Doyle. Depending on when and where they catch this lap car, that could determine who wins this race. As Chris Lilly has a run, he's looking inside. He wants to take P2 back. Has the 5 potentially burned up all his stuff? I believe Lilly might have just been sitting back, saving his stuff a little bit, because now, after being reeled into the battle, he's underneath the 5 car. The 5 doesn't have much for him. He got loose there off turn number 4. Excuse me, I apologize. And they are still side by side, down in the 3 and 4. This is going to help Terzak pull away. Big wiggle from the 53. And that settles that. In the middle of that, Logan Doyle pulled to the inside. He got out of harm's way. See a caution right now. That's the last thing he wants. He has this thing pretty much in the bag, has had the fastest car all day, finally fought his way up to the front, took the lead late in the going here, and now with less than 20 laps to go, Kyle Terzak leads by a healthy margin that is still growing with each passing lap.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh, we got a car upside down. Oh my goodness. What happened over here? I was just talking about Kyle Terzak does not want to see a caution. To bunch this field back up, and we have a car on its roof. Mason Broughton and... Okay, let's see what happened here. This was the battle I mentioned earlier. Zachary Martin, Mason Broughton, Brendan Timon, and it looks like Broughton just got loose, overcorrected, and sandwiched that 04 into the wall, and he just climbs the wall and rolls onto his roof down the front stretch there. A wild accident for Zachary Martin. I don't know. I can't imagine he's never been on a ride like that before. Up in the air, grinding against the catch fence and onto his roof. Wow, right in front of our leaders too. So a late caution here as all the drivers come down pit road. This one will be interesting to see how it plays out, but Terzak leads us out of the pits. I'm interested to see if anybody stayed out. We have a few cars that are a lap down. So Connor Jabari is out in front, but he has some serious damage, it seems, with those front two tires. I don't imagine this is a game glitch. That left front tire is not supposed to be pointed that way. So I'd imagine he's going to come down pit road here. I'd be very surprised if race control doesn't tell him to pull that thing off the racetrack, but he still stays out. Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting one. As the field goes double file, we did have a couple cars stay out in front of our leaders here. The top three all stayed out on old tires. Then is Kyle Terzak running fourth. Alex Relling in fifth. He's got that preferred inside line. So this could actually play into Relling's favor yet again. We talked about how he keeps finding himself in position to win these things. If things go his way on this restart, he could win another one. The pace car is in.
Green
and for
flag,
what's hopefully
green
going to be the final restart of the day, we are green. I guess that is no, it's not a glitch. That 9 car is destroyed, and he clips Terzak, and he's going to take out a bunch of them.
Caution is out.
Oh, no. I had a feeling that would happen. That 9 car of Jafari was destroyed. I don't know why they didn't call him down on the pit road and make him fix that car. That car is destroyed. Oh, man, that car is not looking so good. And he just caused a big pileup in the turn one. That car didn't go. It didn't turn. Gets a shove from the 32. Let's go back and break this down. He gets a shove from the, I keep saying 32. He gets a shove from the 37 that sends him sideways, and he clipped the 15 at the same time, overcorrects up into the 5, into the 53. The 37 gets turned. The 9 of Jafari's up in the outside wall. Look at the 42 of Alex Relling. I said things might play into his favor. It went quite the opposite way as he gets jacked up into the air. He was on top of somebody there. Brendan Timon gets spun. I mean, there was a lot of good cars getting taken out of that. Driver's not too happy with Connor here, as you can imagine. Well, we've hit the 10 to go. We've hit the 10 to go mark. Please excuse me, my mouth is getting dry. We've hit the 10 laps to go mark, and that just changed the entire race. Flipped this race onto his head. Brian Zagorski is your new leader. Kyle Terzak lines up second. Zach Fowler, Chris Lilly, Alex Relling. He's got damage, but he's not coming down the pit yet. I'd imagine he'll come down. He'll come down this time by because he's got some pretty heavy damage to the right front of that car. But also, speaking from experience, these cars, it's kind of hard to tell what kind of damage you have inside the cockpit. So these drivers might not know the extent of their damage. Speaking from experience. So that could be a factor as to why Connor and Alex have stayed out here on consecutive restarts. But nonetheless, we'll be going green on lap 94. We've got 100 laps in this one. Hopefully they can go green to the end. But it's been a race, no doubt. The big blink from the 69 of Zagorski there.
flag, green flag.
Green flag is back in the air. Zagorski with the jump. He's going to clear Terzak into turn 1. But he's got old tires. He slides up Terzak sideways. All over the track. He saves it. But that allows Fowler to get to his inside. That's going to allow Lilly to get by. That is not what Terzak wanted to see. And this is why we said he did not want a yellow. Because look at how he just got shuffled back. Lost 2 spots. And just a lap there. Now Chris Lilly tried to get underneath the 5. As we come to 5 to go. Lots of cars getting sideways throughout the field. Close quarters racing there. As Lilly almost got in the 5 car. Now here comes Terzak making it 3 wide on the inside. Down into turn 3. He catches the 53. Spins Chris Lilly out. And another car spins as well. Terzak just got dumped on the front straightaway. What is going on? Oh my goodness. Kyle Terzak. I've raced him before. I know he's an aggressive driver. I knew that he wasn't going to just give this one up. But, man, I think he might have taken it from himself as well with that move. But you can't fault him. He had to go. And he had to go now. What happened? Got down on the... I mean, he held his line pretty well. Chris Lilly just kind of came down across his nose. But you have to make the argument that Terzak wasn't all the way there. Oh, man, that's close. I don't think Terzak didn't really have his nose in there. Lilly comes down. Terzak was starting to slide up a bit. They meet in the middle. The 53 goes around. The 5, great avoidance on his part. And Chris Lilly spins. Quick 360 there. What happened to Terzak? Yeah, he got on the gas way too hard and it just snaps on him. And that time he caught the 5. The 5 didn't escape that one. The 6 of Servito also went around. We're going to have a green-white checkers, boys. So Kyle Terzak. What did I just hear? Kyle Terzak, understandably so, has been given an end-of-line penalty for that last incident. Hang on, let me, I didn't think to do this until now. There we go. Sorry, everyone. Sorry about the drivers if I had the wrong paint scheme showing there, but we're doubling up, getting ready to go green for a green checkers finish. Oh boy, I hope the paint schemes load back in. Okay, there we go. There's 69. He's in. Here's 34 timing. All right.
Green.
In. Green flag is out. We're racing once again. Green flag checkers nearly there. Just as we pass the first line as Zach Fowler tried to get in front of the 34 timing. Why are the schemes? Anyway, down the backstretch for the penultimate time. And off turn 4, white flag in the air, 1 lap to go, and a spin for the back. And another car is down on the apron, but Brian Zagorski is going to come through 3 and 4 uncontested. The gamble pays off on old tires. Zagorski wins it at USA International. And we've got carnage all over the field in these last couple of laps. Everybody giving it all they can, but nobody was a match for that 69. As Brian Zagorski wins the race, he's going to come around and celebrate on the front stretch. The first driver other than Alex Relling to win this season, and he earned it. Old tires and all, he's going to burn it down on the front stretch. A little bit of blinking here and there. I can't imagine these drivers are very happy with each other after that race, but that was fun to watch nonetheless. Very entertaining. I hate that we didn't get these first two races, but better late than never. This amazing race will be immortalized on YouTube. I can't wait for next week. But that's going to do it. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to my main channel as well, Money Car. That's money with an X, car, one word. And yeah, thank you to Lucas Sipka for giving me this opportunity to broadcast this and allow me to refine my skills here to try and chase a potential career in this. So yeah, thank you all once again for watching, and hope to see y'all next week. Till then, peace. Okay, we have a brief update here after the race. Apparently, the 69 jumped the restart on that final restart and was disqualified by iRacing. So that that means the 5 who finished second actually won the race. So congratulations, Zach Fowler. You are officially the winner. Also led the most laps. So definitely maximized on points today. Let's pull up the points. The official points after today's race haven't been updated yet, as far as I know. But we can pull up the points for the previous race just so you guys can get an idea of where we're sitting right now. So yeah, as you can see, these are your point standings. After the second race, they will be updated for this one as well. But yeah, obviously Alex Relling with the points lead after winning the first 2 races of the season. But the 5 of Fowler might get a nice little points boost. So we'll see how many spots he gains after that race. But yeah, y'all have a good one. All right.